Hi, I'm Marc Little, and I have a story to tell as a black conservative Republican. First, you should know that in 1987, as a student who just graduated from the University of Southern California, I was shot with a 12-gauge shotgun by an 18-year-old Crip, a gang member, who wanted $100. Well, I didn't have $100. He turned the gun around, thank God, and he hit me with the butt end of it. He knocked me down. And then from about 3 feet away, he shot me. And that encounter left me with no right leg. And today I walk with a prosthesis and a cane, but I'm glad to be alive. That experience and so many other things in life at that time, graduating, going to law school at USC, led me on a search for what I believe as a Christian. I lined up my values with my vote. And that led me to firmly support the Republican platform. Why? Because of the sanctity of life, the life of the unborn in the womb is so important to protect. I couldn't see myself in line with a party and with people who promote murdering our babies. 20 million black babies have been aborted since 1973. President Obama was the first sitting president to actually attend the Planned Parenthood convention while in office in support of the work that they do. It's not a woman's right to choose. It's not her body. It's the body of the fetus. Jeremiah 1:5, the Bible tells us that God knew us before we were born in the womb. And so that's in part why I'm a conservative Republican. I also strongly believe in limited government. When the government is too big, when I have to work, and for every dollar I have to give Uncle Sam 50 to 60 cents so I can take care of other folks who aren't working, that's a problem. I work hard for my family and for my money. The bigger government gets, the harder it is for me to take care of my family. I'm for limited government. I'm also for personal responsibility. I understand that pulling yourself up by your bootstraps is a cliche and it's not easy for everyone. But don't miss the principle. The Bible says a man shall not eat if he doesn't work. That's the principle of personal responsibility. I think it's great that we have a government and a system that will give you a helping hand. When I was shot, they offered me a disability check. And while I was laying in the hospital recovering, I received it. But when I checked myself out of the hospital, I went back to work. With one leg, I worked 2 jobs. 2 jobs. Personal responsibility is the bedrock of success in America. Anybody can make it in America if you just try. And finally, education is so important. Conservatives support school choice. We've been locked in failing schools for 50 more years, since Brown v. Board of Education. They let us into the schools, and now they're failing, and now they won't let us out. Education is the bridge to the next generation and to success. We have to educate our people. And right now, the teachers' unions and so many other interests are preventing little black kids from getting the best that they deserve. I started 3 charter schools to respond to this, so I'm in the fight. But please understand, that these principles are what has made America great. And finally, we have to restore fathers to our homes. 73% of our black families are led by strong single moms. I'm the product of that. Doesn't mean that there's failure. But God's design is that a family would be led by a father and a mother. And now we have a culture that promotes, I'm glad that dads are not in the home anymore. Uncle Sam can take care of the family with food stamps, with handouts. Is that really where we want to go? Is that really success in America? We need to make men responsible for their decisions. Men need to step up and support their families and their children. America needs you. Our communities need you. You're coming home now from prison in many instances, coming home to broken families. And I pray your strength, and I pray that God will give you what you need to be the man that He's called you to be. But these are the things that I believe most conservatives wrap themselves around. And I'm glad to be a conservative, and in this time, in this day and age, I'm also proud to support a president who stands for these principles. I'm Marc Little. I'm a black conservative Republican, and I don't apologize for it.